welcome to Galaxy Manifesto. This is Yvonne. On the journey of learning, love, and wisdom, we're never alone. A warm welcome if this is your first time here. This is a channel where we use color perception method as a gateway to inner exploration, learning to awaken our sixth sense, dive into the subconscious, and walk the path of self-healing and greater happiness. Right now, we're entering the final stretch of June, in the heart of Cancer zodiac season. It's just after the summer solstice. It's a time when emotions shift and our inner energy become extra sensitive. During this period, it's common to feel the urge to withdraw a little, to crawl into our shell and reflect on love, boundaries, and those unspoken emotions that have been quietly building up. So, if you recently felt confused about your place in a relationship, or if certain feelings are surfacing that you can't quite explain, today's video is here to walk you with as we explore a deeper side of love. Not the sweet and romantic side, but the honest, emotional side. We will be diving into the meaning of a powerful color combination, red on top, deep red on bottom, which corresponds to the upright Empress card in tarot and is deeply connected to Venus energy. This is the energy of love, beauty, and creation. Through this lens, we will explore 10 deeper psychological and subconscious themes, all related to how love can grow out of pain, how wounds can become source of strength, and how shadow can lead us back to light.
Now I invite you to find a space where you can be completely quiet and alone. You may choose to sit down or lie down. Allow yourself to fully relax and feel at ease in your surroundings. Gently close your eyes. Now I want you to turn into yourself. Listen to the vibrations of the singing bowl in this moment. Let its frequency pass through the air, slowly warping around your body. Let's begin by focusing on your breath. Slowly exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. If you notice thoughts arising in your mind, that's okay. It's normal. There's no need to push them away. Simply and gently bring your attention back to your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, try to imagine that all your worries and negative emotions are like a cloud of gray-black smoke slowly being released with each breath out. Exhale, inhale. Let go of everything that no longer serves you, everything that no longer belongs to you. Release it completely with your breath. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. If some emotions feels especially heavy, that's okay. There's no need to rush or force them out all at once. Just release a little more with each exhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Keep breathing this way, feeling your breath becoming lighter and slower. Your body seems to merge with the air around you, as if you can no longer tell whether you are breathing or if the world is breathing through you. Exhale, inhale.
When you're ready, gently move your fingers and toes, keeping your eyes closed. With this deep sense of calm, ask yourself the first question: what color is my feeling right now? Once you receive your answer, ask yourself the second questions: what color is my emotion right now? As you ask these questions, shift your perspective upward to your third eye and observe what color you sense in this moment. After receiving answers to these two questions, I recommend writing them down as a record for future references and analysis. If you don't see or sense any colors in your initial color perception practice, that's completely okay. Instead, try silently repeating the names of colors in your mind: red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, black, and white. Let each color pass through your visual awareness one by one until you feel that a particular color truly represents your current state. Color perception exercises are closely related to strengthening our sixth sense. I encourage you to learn to trust your intuition. Most of the time, the first image or idea that comes to mind without overthinking is your most honest inner voice. Just stay open and optimistic as you explore your own sensory experience. There's no right or wrong here, only discovery. This unique color perception method that I have developed is designed to enhance our intuitive spiritual connection with colors. This process focuses on strengthening our sixth sense, using intuition to perceive the colors associated with our current physical and emotional state. Through this practice, we can gain deeper insight into our subconscious mind. In the upcoming videos, I will analyze different color combinations presented in the form of cards. Together, we will explore how to perceive and interpret emotions through colors, and I will provide corresponding explanation to help us better understand our inner subconscious. Today, let's explore the first and second core meaning in the energetic field of red on top, deep red on bottom color combination card. Positive emotional imprints come from memories of being loved and from the ability to let love flow freely. They form the foundation of our inner sense of safety and creative energy. This particular color combination symbolizes the nurturing love that comes from secure attachments, such as maternal care, divine feminine energy, or culture symbols of abundance. In the subconscious, this palette forms a memory structure that says, I'm worthy of love, and I can express love. It naturally fosters trust in relationship, emotional warmth, sensory joy, and an inner sense of grounded calm. People who carry this kind of imprint often feel seen, supported, and able to give and receive love with ease. Love and life force flow together in this color pairing, representing the energetic movement of emotions gently anchoring from the heart chakra downward. It's a quiet power that emerges from deep within the soul. All of us carry beautiful emotional imprint in our hearts. Maybe it's a hug from your parents during childhood, a friend's genuine encouragement, or the smile of a loved one during a moment of joy. These memories bring light into our hearts, reminding us we are loved and supported. From a psychological perspective, this positive experience actually forms lasting neural pathway in the brain. It's like planting seeds in the inner garden of our mind. In positive psychology, researchers have found that positive emotions not only make us feel good in the moment, they also broaden and build our psychological resource. In other words, when we experience joy, affection, and love, our mindset expands, our creativity strengthens, and we build long-term resilience. These imprints are like small suns within us, radiating warmth even when we face dark times. For example, imagine a little girl whose mother gently says, I love you, good night, every evening and tuck her in with care. This nightly ritual creates a powerful imprint of safety and love. Years later, when that girl becomes an adult and faces hardship or loneliness, her subconscious still carries that memory of unconditional love. It gives her strength, helping her feel secure and hopeful about others' kindness. From Freud's perspective, childhood experience deeply influence our adult personalities and emotional response to the subconscious. Young, on the other hand, might say that such positive imprints bring us closer to the self because they reflect moments when we experience wholeness through love and connection. So, ultimately, a positive emotional imprint is a precious gift. It becomes a source of inner strength we can always return to. Red on top, deep red on bottom color combination blends passionate energy with deep emotional safety. It reflects a love that's powerful yet grounded. In the subconscious, it conveys the belief I deserve to be deeply loved and I have the capacity to love. This belief influences not just our emotional life, but also how we experience love physically and culturally. Psychological research has shown that the color red can unconsciously increase romantic attraction. In romantic experience, this combination taps into the feeling of being securely attached, much like the warmth of a mother's hug in early childhood. Our subconscious remembers I'm lovable in adult relationship when red and deep red tones appear, whether in a partner's clothing, the space around you, or the overall atmosphere. These old emotional imprints can be reactivated. You might suddenly feel a rush of passion mixed with a calming sense of safety, like home. Imagine watching the sunset with someone you love. The rich reddish glow evolves not just beauty, but a blurry memory of love that never fades. It deepens your connection, builds trust, and makes you feel safe to open your heart and express yourself more freely. This kind of deep emotional connection is the key to finding both freedom and grounding in a relationship. Red on top, deep red on bottom color combinations reminds us of an important truth. Gentleness and giving are beautiful aspects of love. But if we constantly suppress our own needs, the subconscious may begin to form a hidden belief like, I must always care for others in order to be loved. This emotional structure often stems from early life experience, culture conditioning, or internalized family roles. For instance, growing up watching a mother silently endure hardship or learning from religion or society that love equals sacrifice. As adults, this can lead us to seek validation externally, neglect our own emotions and desire, and work hard to preserve the appearance of a perfect relationship. The first step toward healing is recognizing that you also deserve to be cared for and understood. When we begin to notice these pressure filled imprints and learn to express our true needs and set healthy boundaries, we can transform this overheated, self draining form of love into a balanced and created emotional energy. It's a journey from I must be perfect to I am allowed to be relaxed and be supported. That's where true emotional freedom begins. Not all imprints we carry in our hearts are positive. Some of them are deeply embedded and bring us stress and fear. But the good news is we can heal and reshape them. These imprints often originated from emotionally painful and destabilizing moments in our past. Maybe you saw your parents arguing violently when you were a child and felt afraid. Maybe someone you trust betrayed you, leaving behind a scarf of fear and insecurity. These memories sink deep into subconscious, and thought we might not notice them at first. They can silently influence our emotional patterns for years. In fact, many people find themselves repeatedly caught in similar relationship struggles, not realizing that these old emotional programs are pulling them into familiar unsolved lessons. It's like there's an unconscious GPS system in the heart, constantly steering us toward unfinished business from the past. For example, a boy grows up witnessing constant conflict between his parents, even separation. As a child, he doesn't know how to process the intense emotion, so he buried them deep inside. Freud referred to this as repression. It's a defense mechanism where we unconsciously push painful feelings or memories out of awareness. While repression may ease the anxiety temporarily, its effect remains buried within. Years later, this boy entered a romantic relationship. When arguments arise, he suddenly feels extremely anxious or even wants to flee from the conflict. What's really happening? That old emotional imprint is reactivated, and his subconscious recognizes a familiar threat and responds with panic. This might show up as people pleasing, rushing to apologize, or even shutting down emotionally. If these imprints go unhealed, they become obstacle on the path to happiness. But once we become aware of their existence, we gain the power to rewrite our emotional script. Through therapy, inner work, or self-reflection, we can bring this very feeling into the light, offering comfort and care to the wounded child within us. In psychological terms, this is called reparenting. Learn to provide to emotional support we missed as children. As healing takes place, we notice our response begin to shift. We no longer panic or withdraw, but respond with calm awareness. That is the journey of transforming unconscious shadows into conscious strength. In romantic relationship, red on top, deep red on bottom align with the energy of upright Empress in the tarot, representing love and nourishment. But this color code also exposes a common hidden emotional imprint. When love is intense, I may still feel unsafe deep inside. Red represents external passions and actions. Deep red symbolizes inner safety and emotional stability. When our emotional structure is overly active in red but lacking in ground deep red, we may find ourselves loving too hard, yet feeling unseen or unsupported. Psychologist Margaret Marler, in her separation individuation theory, explained that when early caregiving lacks emotional consistency, individuals may later seek to be caught emotionally in relationship, leading to patterns of anxiety, overgiving, and fear of abandonment. In romantic terms, this might look like someone who constantly initiates contact, plans surprise, or gives and gives, but it still feels emotionally unfulfilled, always wondering, am I good enough? This is what it means to mask insecurity with intensity. It's a subconscious pattern where love becomes anxious or clingy. When love is all red and not enough deep red, it turns into grasping rather than ground connection. For example, a woman might go out of her way in a relationship. She's planning trips, preparing surprise, even pre-organizing her partner's birthday. But when her efforts aren't met with the response she hopes for, she spirals into self-doubt. That's not because she's too much. It's because deep down, she's still seeking emotional safety. From neuroscience research Jules Ledoux's theory of emotional pathway, it shows how the brain's amygdala rapidly activates the body's threat response. Red is a highly stimulating color that intensifies the psychological alert. In love, even small triggers, like seeing your partner in red or being affectionate with others, they might suddenly provoke jealous, possessiveness, or fear. At the core of this reaction is a primal fear of abandonment stored deep in the subconscious. This is the message behind the color pairing. When emotions run too high, when love becomes intense and anxious, pause and ask yourself, am I feeling truly safe and grounded inside? Try simple grounding practice. It can be mindful breathing, place your feet on the earth, body-based movement like yoga. These reconnect you with the stabilizing energy of deep red. When your roots are nourished, your love can flow without fear. It will be steady, warm, and open. That's the wisdom of the Empress upright. True love isn't about burning yourself out to please others. It's a gentle abundance that blooms from inner balance. In our next conversation, we will dive even deeper into self awareness and personal growth. Gratitude to the universe. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share so more people can discover the spiritual intuition behind colors and their deeper meaning. See you next time. Yoo-hoo!